Hello, Nintendo nerds. This is Nintendo Nerd 1911 here to bring you my first podcast. Now, as you can see, I have games in front of me and the movie. I will get to all that later, but right now I'd like to talk about the future of my channel. So I am trying to get a 3DS capture card for recording some Smash Bros. And Pokemon Omega Ruby and X for you guys. And so I can actually do some playthroughs of those last two. Now, as for the movies here, I'm thinking about doing some movie reviews of the Star Wars prequels because of what Disney is going to be doing with Star Wars later this year. I love Star Wars, and I would love for Disney to take some cues from the original trilogy and the prequels in their sequel trilogy. So I have a guest with me today, and I will have him bring the games up one by one for the to show you the cases while I talk about them. Actually, not one by one. I'm just gonna hand him the GameCube cases both at the same time. Just show him front one first, back one second. So the one in front, it is F-Zero GX for GameCube, as I stated. It is actually my favorite racing game. It's very high paced, and but he and I will give you our personal reviews on the game because I had him play it. And the one that you are slowly seeing is Metroid Prime. I love that game. It is the only first-person game I will play. And as I said with GX, the same applies for this. And he should be coming back now with those cases, and I will hand him two more things. Actually, three things. Thing he has right now is my 3DS. Now that I got as a gift for Christmas from my mom and one of her friends. She gave him a little bit extra money, and I love that thing. It's a little worn out with the start button not working and the game port not working too well. And next he's showing Skyward Sword with its special edition remote. Now this I actually got as one of my first Zelda games ever. I played Four Swords Adventure, the Four Swords 25th anniversary version, and this game actually cemented my love for the series. And he should be coming back now and getting the final object on the table. And after he brings us back, he will come back and introduce himself, and I will introduce him. So the final object that was on the table is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I love that movie. It's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, mainly because of all the action in it. And as I said, I will be doing a review on it, and he is returning back to the game. Ranger. This is a Ranger from Warhawk Airsofting on YouTube. Airsofting isn't part of their channel name yet, but I think it will be soon, hopefully. Yesterday I had him play some of my games, and he informed me he used to be quite a gamer himself, so I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello there, Airsofters. Or YouTubers too. I mean Airsofters. Gamers. You might recognize my voice as Marine F10 off of the PS4. I am a Call of Duty player, Advanced Warfare, and GTA player.
What is your experiences with gaming so far, like in your life?
My first system I've ever had was a PS2. Then I had a Nintendo, a second Nintendo,
Super Nintendo.
I think so. It was. I think so. And then I bought an Xbox. Totally hate it. Totally did. No. Sorry to all those Xbox fans.
I told him in my intro video I would never talk about Xbox. I hate that console. I hate that series of consoles.
I bought it and there was no guts. I put the movie in and it didn't even come up, or the video thing in it. There was no guts. I opened it up. It was just the frame.
You bought the frame.
I bought the frame, but I paid as much for the whole console.
Really?
Yeah, and I got it from exchange.
Yeah. I normally get stuff from there, and it's really decent quality. That's where
I know they changed. They got a new owner. They changed.
Oh.
Yeah, they got a new owner. Anyways, Then I got a PlayStation 3. Then I got a PlayStation 4, which I have now, and a 3DS.
So, since this is a Nintendo channel, what are your experiences with Nintendo gaming? Like, what were your favorite games you've ever
My
played
first,
on Nintendo consoles?
the second console I had was a Nintendo.
What one?
The second one,
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, and it was Battlefield, Mortal Kombat. It was
The
Mario
censored
Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, and all those games. I really like those. And then
Now, I'm actually wondering, did you have the All-Star pack? Or
I think I did.
so it had the original Mario, the Lost Levels, Mario 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yep.
16-bit versions?
I think so. I
All
can't
right.
remember.
From,
And then I have the 3DS that I have now, and I have as much games as I have is Splinter Cell, which is a stealth game. Then I have a Pirates of the Caribbean Lego Movie Edition. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean or
Star Wars.
Star Wars
Yeah, I
Lego
remember him telling me
Edition.
about these.
Then what was the last one I had?
You have a Hello Kitty.
Oh, I have my sister's Hello Kitty because she bought it and kind of took over my 3DS because I got the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, so, I did have a topic lined up for this. We're not going to talk about this topic too long. It's, actually, how the gaming culture has changed from actually being more, oh, I'll play any game, I don't care what console it's on, to being more, you being a fanboy for a certain console. I mean, as you might think for my channel, I might be a fanboy of Nintendo. I'm actually not. I will not play Xbox just mainly because of how popular it is around the area I'm in. But I will play a Sony PlayStation 3, 4, 2, original. I don't care. I like the games on those, except for the games that are released every year, like Call of Duty and that kind of stuff. It's just a rehash of the last game for a couple of mechanics.
I did hear that you wanted to play GTA.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The GTA is overevolved. I have played that since the first GTA Los Angeles. I think
Los Santos.
Yeah, Los Santos.
That
Thanks.
was not the original. The original was actually a top view on the computer. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Thank
And
you.
then they made a Game Boy version, the same thing, Grand Theft Auto Advance, and they made the rest.
Well, I played that one, and then I played every single one up to the newest one I have now, and it's just the graphics are amazing. I love the online capability. I mean, that's all I play. I have a house. I play heist all the time, and you just have so much fun on it.
Anyway, have you realized how the gaming culture shifted from I'll play whatever game I want to I'd rather be on this console only.
I mean, it's weird how many people have switched to Xbox. It is so weird, and I'm just sitting there thinking, I mean, not to offend anybody, but what's the difference between Xbox and PlayStation?
And if you think about it, what's the difference between bloody shoot 'em ups and Splatoon?
I know.
Seriously, Splatoon is Nintendo's take on multiplayer shooters.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't understand it. Xbox, the newest one, they have the command thing. PlayStation 4, they don't advertise it, but they have the same exact thing. I just pay $60 more. So my system was automatically $60 cheaper than Xbox because it didn't come with the Bluetooth attachment. I could buy it for $60 more, but I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
The quality of them are suckish. I mean, Xbox, they suck.
Voice command is horrible on any device anyway. Why do you think Nintendo doesn't have voice command on their consoles?
Yes, that makes sense. That does.
I mean, Nintendo doesn't do much voice chatting. I mean, the creator of Splatoon said he specifically knew they could do it, but they decided not to because they wanted every player to feel important. Unlike like on Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure he could say that he could tell you guys this, but like on games like Call of Duty, you get dissed by pretty much everyone.
Yeah, if your KD ain't a certain thing, you get dissed. The only reason why I'm not getting dissed is because I tell them I don't play it as much. I'm not really a big gamer. I'm outside playing airsoft as much as you guys know from my channel. I don't have, like, all my friends, they have a gaming channel. I don't have a gaming channel. And I tell them, I just go on here just for fun, just so I can play with you guys. That's what I tell them. And I tell them that I I mean, I'm popular because of my name, Marine F10. A lot of people ask me, where do you get the Marine from? I tell them, my history of being a young Marine and stuff like that. I mean, it brings more people in. It Too many people are taking this too seriously. They're turning this into it was once a fun system to play games on,
and now it's an all-out turf war.
It's now
Splatoon
football.
reference.
It's football. It's I would have to It's football. People are getting so angry. I mean, Batman games. I've seen killers dress up as Batman and go kill people. I mean,
I like Batman games, but that's
I've
crazy.
seen you know the killing in
when Dark Knight Rises came out. Yeah, I remember. I heard that.
Yeah, that the guy was dressed up as Joker. You get 50 cents or whatever, some amount off
if you cosplayed as
if you cosplay.
Cosplay.
I don't know how to. Yeah, it's just I don't understand. I mean, I'm telling you to everybody, if you don't think you're mature, and for those parents that are watching this, if you don't think your kids are mature, don't get it.
That brings up another topic. I saw this on the Nintendo Projects channel on one of his podcasts with another channel. I will put a link to the video in the description since I am mentioning it right now. But it was the entire podcast was about M-rated games and should kids be playing them. I mean, I agree with everything they said. If the child is mature enough, which normally would happen around between 13 and 16, but if the child is mature enough, sure, buy it for him. Buy it for him. I'm all for that. I mean, it's good to get exposed to other types of games besides Mario and Metroid. I mean, I've tried playing M-rated games. I don't enjoy them. I just don't enjoy them. But yeah, and another issue that those parents have, they just buy them thinking with the mindset that games are for kids.
Yeah, and they also get that peer pressure. I want my kid to be popular just because he don't feel like all the other kids.
Yeah, the kid goes home and complains, all my friends play Call of Duty. I want to be just like them. I want to be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I got Call of Duty just because I like Call of Duty, and my dad doesn't have no complaints about it. He believes I'm very mature. I grew up around guns and military. Almost everybody in my family was in some type of service like that.
Yeah. Another thing is when I was in middle school. I mean, I'm going into my second year of high school now, but when I was in middle school, I would always get dissed because in middle school I was obsessed with Zelda. I mean, I loved it so much.
There's a kid like that now because I'm in middle school. The middle school he's talking about, a lot of kids do get dissed because of Nintendo.
I was in love with Zelda. I mean, I carried around my Hyrule Historia and my my Skyward Sword walkthrough book because I love the art of the game. I love Zelda. The art style.
I mean, you know how Minecraft wasn't so popular?
Yeah.
A little bit, like.
Yeah, and then there's YouTubers that came out like Sundeed. Sky does Minecraft.
I mean, when it wasn't out, I got dissed a lot because I played it.
Minecraft is fun though.
I like Minecraft. It's Minecraft. I mean, you can't compare it to any other game. It's multiple games combined.
Mm-hmm. The closest thing to Minecraft that they've ever come out with is Terraria, but.
True. I mean, it could be like Skyrim. Have you heard of Skyrim?
I love to play that game. I want to.
It's an awesome game. I mean, it's close to Skyrim, but it's not.
It's not quite as good.
It's not.
I mean, but Minecraft is amazing with all the mods. You can make it almost exactly like Skyrim with the mods.
Yeah, I mean, they have a Skyrim. They actually have a Skyrim pack you could buy for Minecraft. They also have a Halo edition.
They have mods for pretty much everything. You could get a Zelda mod.
I found a mod for British military mod. It was fun. I was dressed up as British. My friend was dressed up as a Navy SEAL, and we were fighting and crap. It was funny stuff.
Yeah. So something else in the gaming culture nowadays is I mean, like we said, Nintendo always gets dissed. I don't understand why. I mean, sure, it's their last generation console. It was barely twice as powerful as the GameCube.
Yeah.
When the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were like 4 times as powerful as
when
the
Xbox and PlayStation came out, I'll have to say when the PlayStation 3 And the Xbox 360, yeah, when the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 came out, everybody just wanted it because it's the updated version of everything.
I mean, but
It's like a computer. I've had both.
yeah,
I've played on both.
But if you look at last generation's console stats, in the beginning the Wii was selling the most, and towards the end it started to sell the least because pretty much everyone had a Wii at that point.
Yeah, I had a Wii too.
I mean, it was mainly because of the motion controls. Those were really big back then.
I had a Wii just because it was our family Wii. It wasn't my Wii. I mean, everybody had a game for it. I think the only game that was really mine on there was I had a pool game.
Pool game?
A pool game? Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. But the thing about Nintendo is, if you think about it, their games are more or less for everyone. I mean, all of their games have like this almost happy seal over them, except for Metroid, F-Zero, and
yeah,
sometimes Zelda. But
and Mortal Kombat.
That is actually Konami. It's not Nintendo.
Is that?
But yeah. If you actually look into the lore of most games, I mean, including Mario at some points, depending on the version,
yeah,
it's actually pretty dark. I mean, seriously, undertones in the games are amazing. I mean, if you're older and you start playing the games, you'll be like, "Oh, I missed that as a kid," or "Oh, that's new. I never noticed that too." It's all just all aesthetic stuff that they do all right. And I'm pretty sure that from what he played yesterday, he can double for what I just said.
Yeah, I mean it was a big difference between what I'm used to. I'm used to those high graphics, those
Yeah, I mean
ball busters, high graphics.
Yeah,
I mean,
the thing about Nintendo is up until the Wii, they were all pretty much up there in the graphics. I mean, the 8-bit Nintendo NES looked amazing. If you look at Legend of Zelda, Mario, and compare it to Atari games from just maybe a couple years before that, they look amazing. If you look at the Super Nintendo, which came out 2 years after the Genesis, the graphics look so much better on the Super Nintendo, except for maybe Sonic sprites from the Sonic series, which I love those games. First games I ever played.
I played that.
And GameCube, it was the 64 wasn't as good as the PlayStation. I know that because they couldn't hold as much data in the cartridge as on a disc. But
that's another thing I gotta complain about for Xbox. Once you meet that limit of your capacity, you have to get rid of your whole computer. It's a big thing. I mean,
that's not good.
I mean, for me, I just get a new SIM card. I think I don't remember seeing it. I don't know, but I think the new Xbox has a SIM card adapter.
Yeah, that's one of the good things about Nintendo, though. They have SD card ports in their consoles to save your data. If you look at this console, all my major games, Smash Bros. And Pokemon X, are on my SD card for this. And
isn't the game itself an SD card though?
It's a actual card. It's all separate card, all stored in that game. That card. And the SD cards I use are 2 gigabytes and 4 gigs. And yeah. Oh, my dog's here. You guys want to see her? Oh. Well, I'm gonna go give her to my brother. I'm actually going to have Chris talk about his experience with F-Zero GX right now.
F-Zero GX. It's a fast motion, high. It's fun. It's an adrenaline rushing game. I mean, you're always on your toes, wondering what's going to go on. I mean, on single player, you have dirty cars around you, and
29 because
29.
You're the 30th.
Okay, so you have 39 cars total, 29 around you, and you're always on your toes, watching what's going to go on, watching your side, your back, your front. Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, the single player mode is absolutely insane, especially when you get onto the harder tracks like Mute City Surreal Gaps. Oh, he didn't get to play that one, but that race is hard. I always try to lose that one because I don't want to fall off the track. I try to get as far behind everyone as I can, and then just go over the gaps at as fast a pace as I can so I don't hit anyone. But yeah, I also had him play Metroid Prime the other day and yesterday, and I want to know what he thought about that.
Oh, Metroid Prime. That's that.
The first
one. Yeah, the first person one. I would have to say that's my favorite because it has the real mask looking. It has great features for like sci-fi shooting. It's Call of Duty in space.
No, it's not.
Um,
Call of Duty is way different.
Way different.
This
It's in Nintendo's version, I'll have to say, or GameCube's version.
It's Nintendo.
Is it?
Yeah, it
I
was
need to
Nintendo.
catch up.
It was designed by Retro Studios, who's the second-party developer.
If
for
you
Nintendo.
don't notice, to those people that are still like kind of like me, it says Nintendo right below the. It says it right there, big red lettering or red lettering.
It also says it like on the back and on the name of the console and the side of the
GameCube, Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
And if you look at the controller,
it says Nintendo.
Yeah, I also had him play Other M. I'd like to know what your thoughts on that one were, since that was a Metroid game that wasn't like this one.
Oh, that was the third person. It's good, but like locking into things and trying to. It's good for accomplishing your missions better. I have to say.
So after a while of seeing you get hit a few times, I told you about the dodging mechanic.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that dodging mechanic?
I enjoyed it because I was right in the middle of like fighting these guys I didn't know how to kill, and I never knew about it.
Yeah. How did
So
you
enjoyed it.
How did it feel like dodging?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was awesome because it helps with not taking your health down, and it gives it that more realistic.
There's actually a mechanic you didn't get to use. Once you get down pretty low in your health, if you're able to get away from enemies, you sorry about my dog barking. You can focus, which Samus, you hold the Wii remote straight up and hold your A button. So Samus does this, and she regains a certain amount of energy tanks. Yeah, and she regains that and some of her missiles that you use. But yeah, and then after that, I had him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have male parts. He has female parts.
Yes, exactly.
But I had him play Project M with me. I'd like to know what you thought about
Project M.
up until the Giga Bowser thing. What you thought about until then?
You need to learn the controls first. Don't go up head to head with somebody you don't know the controls.
Especially if they're like me and plays a lot of Smash.
Yeah. If you haven't played it in a while, catch up on your Nintendo gaming.
Yeah. So what about the Giga Bowser incident? Like the first time you encountered me as Giga Bowser.
Speechless. I have to say, speechless.
So
it was unbeatable. I'm just flying in the air, trying to stay away from him.
Yeah, and after that, I had him use a GameCube controller because he was using a Wii remote because this GameCube controller doesn't really work for going through platforms on Melee or Project M anymore because it's so old and I used it so much. But after that, I had him use that controller and play as Giga Bowser as well with me. And oh, that's my brother in the frame right now. He just gave him a bug, but yeah, I had him.
Hold on, 1 second.
Okay, but I had him play as Giga Bowser as well, and we had a fight, Giga Bowser versus Giga Bowser. How did you think about that fight?
It was fair. It was fair. That's all I gotta say.
Then after that, we had a Giga Bowser versus Super Wario. I was Wario in a pink suit.
Yeah, I didn't know Wario was that powerful.
That was Super Wario. Just, legend has it, one day when he had a cold, he ate a very nasty mushroom, and that's what caused him to become Super Wario. Yep, that's from Super Smash Bros. 4, Palutena's Guidance. If you guys don't know what that is, go watch IGN's video on it. I really don't like IGN all that much, but yeah. So I also would like to know, what do you think about Star Wars?
I love Star Wars. It's a game. It's a movie, and when I had my moment with Star Wars, it was fun. It was geeky. It was Star Wars. I
Oh,
mean.
and if you are subscribed to this channel or are watching this video and have never seen Star Wars, click off the video right now and go watch all 6 movies, actually all 7 movies, and both
Yeah.
cartoon shows. Actually, all 3 cartoon shows. But I suggest you don't watch the 2D animated Clone Wars. You watch a 3D instead of that. Anyway,
Moving on to those that have seen Star
yeah,
Wars. Yeah, that's what I have to say. If you haven't seen Star Wars, you're not a gamer. You
and
haven't lived your life.
actually, this is like a re-recording of this because my brother messed up the last 2 recordings, or something happened in the last 2 recordings, so we had to retry it. And yeah, I had thought about doing anime reviews, and like with Soul Eater, Angel Beats, Fairy Tail, if I ever get to One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. But yeah, so I'd like to know what your experiences with anime have. If you ever had
Anime.
one.
I had a friend in my school classroom who was a known anime drawer, and she being uh, was being interviewed one day, and she comes back from school or comes to school, and she tells us that they bought one of her characters off of her. And she showed us the video and some of her things that she's created, and she was really good at it. Her name's Marisol. Really good at it.
Um, so I'd actually like to get back to what we were talking about earlier with gaming culture. What do you think we as gamers ourselves could do to get everyone back in the same group? Like get people to stop obsessing over Call of Duty and obsessing over
I would
their side
actually,
group
I
or
hate to, not to make anybody mad, stop the gaming, the competition game. Just stop it. And make it more fun. Don't make rewards for it. Make it where it's fun. Everybody wins.
that's another thing about gaming though, because recently with the achievements on the Xbox and PlayStation 3, they for just story progression, you get an achievement. Story progression.
Yeah, you get tons of achievements. Just
Well,
make it for fun.
While in games like this, actually the Metroid Prime 3, the third one in this trilogy of games, they do give you achievements, but it's not just an achievement. It helps you. It gives you a certain token that you can use to go buy something in game. It isn't a console achievement for like experience. It gives you a token to use something in
Yeah,
game.
they
To buy something in game.
like it helps you upgrade something.
It doesn't upgrade anything. It's like something aesthetic for the game, like concept art or something like that. Something cool for the game. Like personally, I love looking at concept art for games. Just see the phases that characters go through. Like if you guys own the Hyrule Historia, you know all the phases most of the characters have gone through. And yeah, in my opinion, that's another way they could stop the gaming competition. Like actually make it so that there's actual story. It's not all super linear. I mean, that's something other M had an issue with, but its story was amazing. I love the story. I don't care what you people say about it. Samus had a good personality. But anyway, what else do you think could go on in the gaming culture to get it a little better?
Parents don't buy the game from peer pressure. Buy it because you think it's mature.
That's something we talked about in the last recording.
Yeah.
We actually Nintendo the Nintendo Project, a channel on YouTube, had a podcast with another channel. I will put the link to his version of the video in the description below, where they said they really don't like kids 10 or below having those games. They understand if the kid is mature at 13 to have them. I mean, you don't mature until you're around 13 or 16. I mean, it's mainly parents' fault for a lot of the violence that's around these games because one, they think games are only for kids and don't care about the rating, or two, they care about the rating, but someone else buys it for them and they let the games be the parent and don't care.
Yeah, I was playing the other day and there was this kid. His voice was really
High pitched.
I'm like, are you like a girl or something? And he's like, no, I'm a boy. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 5. I'm like, What?
Yeah.
What?
When you're 5, enjoy the magic that is Pokemon and Zelda and Mario. And I know the video quality is getting horrible.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, if you're into card games, play the Pokemon TCG or the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. Play them. Those are good for kids. Not.
Before we get irate,
I don't care for going rants. Rants are fine for podcasts. I mean, this podcast is probably going to be 40 minutes long with the rate we're going, but I don't care. But yeah. How? What else do you think they could do gaming wise to? I mean, even if it is to intermingle things. I mean, for me, the Smash Ballot is a good way to do that.
I think they should combine with Call of Duty. They should combine free mode, where you can walk around and just get to know. Yeah, review everything. Yeah. Because I know
how people are playing.
Yeah.
It's like Smash Bros. Spectate.
Yeah.
Or YouTube for Smash Bros. Because they're uploading that soon. They're putting that on the Wii U soon. You can upload straight from the console to the YouTube. That's actually nice to see, though. But yeah, we're sorry about the video quality getting like that, but you can still hear us, so that's really all that matters with this, because we're not doing anything more at the table. But yeah. So what's something? I mean, something else I see they could intermingle with is the Smash Ballot, which is DLC fighters that you can put in for the game, and it people have voted for Banjo and Kazooie, who used to be Nintendo IPs,
Yeah.
but the company that made the games was bought out by Microsoft, so now they're a Microsoft company.
Yeah.
So that's a way to get Microsoft players to Nintendo consoles, possibly, if they enjoy Banjo and Kazooie. But yeah, another topic I actually just came up with was actually a possibility of another one of these games in the future. This is actually the last F-Zero game that they came out with since. And what do you think? Do you think they should
come with a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they always. When you say it's the end, it's not the end. There's always room for more improvement and more advancement. That's what I would have to say.
Yeah. So
there's always.
Yeah, I also think Miyamoto said actually recently he said that there might be something in the future about for F-Zero. At first he said something about it not having a future because there was nothing new and innovative they could do. But personally, I don't care. I just want to see Captain Falcon on the 3DS and the Wii U. I want to see the F-Zero machines on the 3DS and Wii U racing. And just think about how cool F-Zero would be on the 3DS.
That would be awesome.
The 3D graphics and everything. Gyro controls for the 3DS and Wii U. Yeah, so this video is actually getting about to be 34 minutes, 33 actually. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm gonna have Chris go up and stop the video while I do my outro. I thank you guys for sticking around this long, and happy Nintendo gaming and PlayStation. And if you are one of those weird people that play at Microsoft, happy with you guys too. See you later.